Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sylphin, and I'm very excited to bring to you some AB map testing. First off, please go and check out all of the other people that have, gone through and checked this out. There's a lot of people, so please go check them out. I'm going to give you a rough run through and just look at all of the features. As obviously I can't talk about anything too much, can't explain things too much, so just a run through really is what you can expect from me here. So this is A map. Next video is going to be B map. So please leave your comments and suggestions and feedback in the comments below. We absolutely do listen, we hear, we read, and honestly, every little point of feedback has its truths, has its points, has its perspectives that's valuable. That's very valuable, and we do respect that and listen and take it to heart. So here is a map where the spawn, just like Legacy. We have the thing under the spawn. We have the core, just like Legacy, and this just gives me massive Legacy vibes, you know, like big massive expanse. Yeah, really does. We have nice big space here for big team fights in the late game as you're defending or attacking. The core, we have these two inhibitor platforms, obviously for some verticality options as you're defending or attacking, as you're trying to take or defend somebody's base. Two little ramps here. Keeps us nice and open for rotations. Keep rotation times nice and, keeps rotation times down. A nice fluid movement in and out. Yeah, I'm explaining things. So here we go. We got a nice platform on the duo lane. This is the entrance here in between the inhibitor and the T1, so you can wrap around, come in from the T1 here. We have a platform at the T2. Sorry, pardon me, T2. As you can again defend, jump up here and attack. We have another entryway right in front of the T2, giving you nice options, and a shadow pad pool thing for you to ditch aggro and try to juke people out and all sort of stuff. This gives you options. We have another big platform here for you to help stop pushes down your lane. We have another entryway behind the T1, so each tower in the dual lane and Offlane side have they have options to attack and defend from the jungle and whatnot. So we have another big platform just like Legacy on the T1, and we also have a little drop down point here. The blue represents blocks vision, so you see nothing, even though it's a little bit transparent. You can't see anything, just like in Legacy, where you jump through the foliage into the jungle below, and that's exactly what this is. The path there to the rest of the jungle. A platform, another path here into the mid lane, or into the dual lane. A little ramp here up to the raised platform, just like Legacy, and we have a platform here to fight while you are laning. Got some good feedback on this. I hope, let us know down here what you think about this. What kind of gameplay implications does this provide for in the laning phase? We have wonderful shadow pads, shadow pools here. Helps you, again, ditch aggro, in and out, juke people out, play around, provides a dynamic area here for this. When you're laning, trying to beat out your opponents, have some fun, etc., etc. So, and then that is the rest of the dual lane. The rest of it is mirrored just from what we saw just here. So each side of the map is the same. So like the bottom half of the right side is the same as the top right, and then the left is different, but the top left is, it's instead of where it's like this, right? So Right. This is the exact same, and yeah. I'm sure you guys understand. And then we got the river. So river middle walkway area. So let's give you a little bit of a time here, as what a little taste of how long it takes to get from the right lane. So if you're here posturing to rotate, you kill your lane, and kabam! As you head on out, you have a little shadow pad that we'll get to there a little bit, and we have to go around this big pit as we walk through. And don't worry, we'll get to this in another time. And the river buff, which is more of a river camp, to be honest. And right here, 19 seconds as you rotate from one side to the other, as you are, wanting to kill. So giving you some time, definitely giving you some time to, to make a play happen, rotate back before, all of your wave is gone for sure. So that is good. And here's the mid lane, another raised area, just like Legacy. Depending on what happens here, we could put those circular little pad things, just like Legacy. And here's the mid lane. Here's the T1 in the mid lane. Another platform here. You can defend, and if your mobility, get up there. And little platform here for people in the jungle, but we can take a look at that. You can come up here as a defender and more safely fling down spells and stuff from there, or as an attacker. But again, you have to kind of invade the enemy jungle, and take time to get up here. So it's not totally free siege tool. The towers here quite close together. Lots of feedback on that. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this, if you're familiar with other MOBAs or just familiar with how Paragon kind of geometry was. T2 in the mid lane, again a platform as it allows you to defend from attackers coming in. There's a little bit of a choke point here, which is always good. That's what you want for for a defensive position. And then the inhibitor, very nice kind of vibes here going on with big open spaces. So that is the mid lane. Let's head on over to the off lane here, as off lane and dual lane here on this map are pretty much the exact same. Again, we have the inhibitors with the two platforms you can defend from. Little platform you can help stop pushes down your lane, and a little platform here with the T1, or sorry, T2, a path right in front of the T2, another shadow pool, fog, something, whatever. We have another platform here. We have another entryway right behind the T1, but kind of helps you kind of defenders and attackers. If you have this warded, you can surprise a enemy that's coming up on you, or as a attacker, hide in there waiting for somebody to to attack. Again, we have the drop down points just like on Legacy. We have another access point here into each lane. Lots of options for you, and again, same thing as the other lane here, as yeah, lots of options for you to fight over and assert your dominance in each lane. Then we go into the river a little bit more. A shadow pad for you to stand here and wait for unsuspecting enemies to come on by. We have path into the off-lane jungle, so we can work some magic here, and we can fly way up above, as we can see the off-lane jungle here. So little path here right in the middle allows you to kind of get from the river into the jungle, and a little jump platform for you to use your mobility ability to get into the prime guardian pit, or whatever it's going to be called. So this blocks vision, but you can move through it, and yeah, some platforms here in the Prime Guardian pit for some options, ranged heroes, attacking, defending, but also you know, melees. If ranger really wants to step here, they're a little bit limited, and you can body block them from getting off. You know, provides a little dynamic area here for the Prime Guardian pit. But we go into again the Offlane jungle. We can see something quite unique. So let's kind of do a little bit of a position here. You can see that it comes from your base into a little area here with a white camp, a little path here, path up to the center of the map, and a path into your main central part of the jungle with your buffs here. And the buff colors aren't unfortunately correct, as this would be blue and or at least if you remember from the POC, blue mana guardian here, and the green Zetchin Guardian on the other side. So unfortunately those, if you remember from the POC, those are unfortunately just correct. So it's a little bit of our mistake here. And the Harvester, a little shadow pad inside the main area. You really got to defend and protect. Some 2 valuable points here. We have a white camp closer to the Offlane and one closer to the middle of the map by the Offlane as well. So definitely got some feedback in both jungles and all the lanes. We've definitely gotten a lot of feedback. But if we can do this here, something kind of cool, you can see if you were to connect them into a little bit of a triangle, you can see here that it's lopsided to the Offlane. That was one of the feedback that we got from a number of people. So yeah, I mean, it all depends what you want to do. You know, if you want a super farm rotation, you know, you can here into the Harvester, into the buff, into this, bam, off to the duo lane jungle. Or you know, if you really want to start the buff to really have a fast clear to engage somebody else, here into the Harvester, to here, and then into the Offlane. The rotation times from this camp to the mid lane and this camp to the mid lane are actually about the same. So it's kind of, you know, it kind of depends on what you want to do. So if you want to get mid lane, bang, 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 and then off to the mid lane, or it really kind of all, it's up to you. And again, got some good feedback on, you know, how to make this maybe a little bit better. So that is the Offlane jungle as it ties into the middle here. Lots and lots of feedback on the river buffs, which remember are more, they're those wardens from the POC that are definitely not like the river buffs from Legacy. You know, not one, or from Monolith. They're not one-hit things. They are legitimate camps. So they're the warden camps. So lots and lots of feedback on that. So I'm excited to see what we do with those. And then we go off to the dual lane jungle. So we're coming out of our base here. We are here with a camp, a little access way, a little jump path into the T2, little source of elevation, a little drop down path into the main area. We go this way, again a little jump path onto the upper platform for T2. White camp closer to the duo lane, just behind the T1. Little open area right off of the drop off point here for the duo lane T1. We come over here, path through here and through here, and then right there for the jungle, for the duo lane main jungle area for the green Zetchin Guardian, if you remember from the POC, and the Harvester. Some big important area that you want to defend and coordinate with your team and ward and stuff like that. We have the green buff and then the white camp up over here to finish it off with a path kind of doing this. So for this jungle, if you were to, you know, draw this triangle once again, it's a bit better of a, you know, equilateral triangle here. It kind of gives you some options as you are going around the jungle. Pathing, lots of feedback on the specific pathing. But again, yeah. So there's no central area in the middle. You gotta choose what you want to do. You know, again, a super farm rotation. You know, might look something like you start off at the far one here, come in to harvest of this, use your mobility to come up, bang, and then off. Or if you're coming from the other one, go bang, 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 bang here, and then off to the dual lane. Kind of lots of options for you. And again, lots of feedback on the jungles for both maps, really, for us to improve. So very exciting. And you know, shadow pads in each kind of main area. You know, just giving you some options and little drop down points for, you know, for any attackers or defenders as you're coming in. Yeah, some verticality in there to kind of bring back mobility abilities, as they're really quite they're really quite unique, right? And this nice third, the Z-axis that we have going on here. So, and then we have another little jump area into the remnant pits. A remnant pit, rather. Nice, more open. So maybe that's hinting at something. I don't know. It's up to you to decide. And also a little dunk point for the Prime Guardian or Prime, whatever it's going to be called. And it's dunking mechanics. So you have to traverse from all the way over there right to here. A little shorter than on Legacy, more neutral. Still lots of feedback on the dunk mechanic, and especially the dunk location. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think of that. There you guys go. There is map A. Lots of feedback, lots of talking going on, and yeah, we're excited. We're very appreciative of all of the comments and feedback and involvement in the testing. And once again, please go check out all of the other people that have done a lot of great work on this, all of their Twitch VODs, all the YouTube videos. Mongoose and Mandymal, for example, did a really good video together yesterday or the day before, with all, you know, way more rotation times than what I just showed you, in a general, you know, a general size of the map. This is 50 something seconds from core to core. I know, I just want you to go and figure that out on yourself and go watch their videos. So you know what, yeah, please go check them out. Leave comments down below what you guys think of this, any feedback or suggestions. We'd really honestly love to hear.